As the longest-running American television show ever, The Simpsons is a cultural phenomenon. Over the years, it's defined a generation and made families around the country laugh uncontrollably. With smart writing and social commentary, it's no wonder it's been able to stay on the air for so long. However, in its long runtime, The Simpsons has also been eerily accurate in predicting the future. From technology to trends, the show's predictions are so accurate, you might wonder if they have a crystal ball in the writer's room. How accurate are their predictions, you ask? You'll have to see for yourself. I'm Mike with List 25, and here are 25 crazy times The Simpsons predicted the future. #25. Faulty voter machines. In season 20, episode 4, Homer went to vote in the presidential election, and when he used an electronic voting machine, he tried to vote for Barack Obama, but he kept changing his vote to John McCain. Turns out, 4 years later, Pennsylvania voting machines had to be removed after they were changing votes for Barack Obama to Mitt Romney. #24. Yard Work Simulator. In the 1988 episode Bart Carney, children are delighted to play a yard work simulator, even when they won't do the real stuff at home. Decades later, it became a reality when millions of kids obsessed over the Farmville game. #23. Smartwatches. When Lisa gets married in the future, her husband uses a smartwatch he can use as a telephone in 1995. Of course, fast forward to today, and they exist. #22. Baby Translator. In a 1992 episode, Homer's half-brother tries to invent a baby translator. Believe it or not, a cry translator hit the markets in 2009 with its very own app. #21. Hamburger Earmuffs. Professor Frank created the Hamburger Earmuffs in 1998. Now, you might not think anyone in their right mind would ever really invent hamburger earmuffs, but it happened. Professor Frank, he makes you laugh, he makes you think. Believe it. 20. Siegfried and Roy's Tiger Attack. In the 1993 episode Springfield, and yes is a dollar sign, Gunther and Ernst, who are parodies of Siegfried and Roy, get brutally mauled by their white tiger. 10 years later, Siegfried and Roy's white tiger Manticore dragged Roy off the stage by the neck, severely injuring him. 19. Robotic Librarians. In the episode Lisa's Wedding, Lisa's college librarian is an android. In 2011, at a new futuristic library at the University of Chicago, robots retrieve books for patrons. 18. NSA Spying Scandal. In The Simpsons movie, The Simpsons escape quarantine, but Marge warns that anyone could be listening. The shot cuts to an image of a building with words bearing the National Security Agency. Fast forward, and we've discovered they do indeed spy on pretty much everyone. 17. Horse meat scandal. In a 1994 episode, Springfield's lunch lady Doris decided to dive into a barrel of horse meat to feed the children. In 2013, traces of horse DNA were found in Bird's Eye and Taco Bell meat. 16. FaceTime. In the episode Lisa's Wedding, Lisa tells Marge over a video call that she got engaged, predicting the coming of video calls through FaceTime and Skype. 15. Greece's debt default. In the episode Politically Inept with Homer Simpson, Homer appears on a Fox News parody show, and on the ticket it reads, "Europe puts Greece on eBay." A few years later, this prediction became all too true, except for the whole eBay thing. How much would Greece get on eBay? I'm gonna try to sell Greece. I'll be right back. 14. Lady Gaga's halftime show. In the 2012 episode Lady Goes Gaga, The Simpsons predicted Lady Gaga would do the Super Bowl halftime show, floating in on high wires and wearing knee-high boots. They got it mostly right, except that they had her wearing a bra shooting out fireworks. 13. Lemon Tree Stolen. In the 1995 episode Lemon of Troy, Shelbyville steals a lemon tree and the Springfield children wage war against them. Would anyone really steal a lemon tree in real life? Yes. In 2013, a lemon tree was stolen in Houston, Texas. 12. Autocorrect Fails. The Simpsons predicted the frustration of autocorrect fails with an Apple's Newton reference. They wrote, "Beat up Martin" on it, but it translated to "Eat up Martha." 11. Ebola Outbreak. In the episode Lisa's Sacks, Marge tries to read a book to Bart called Curious George and the Ebola Virus. In 2014, an Ebola outbreak occurred in West Africa. Coincidence? Maybe. But with The Simpsons' accuracy, it's possible.
10.
Stealing grease for cash. In the episode Lard of the Dance, Homer and Bart try to steal grease from Springfield Elementary and sell it. In 2011, $2,000 worth of grease was stolen from Bobby Tesler's St. Louis Wings Company in Rock Hill, Missouri. Grease me up, woman. If I don't save the wee turtles, who will? Gah! Save me from the wee turtles. They were too quick for me. I love Groundskeeper Willie. He's the best.
9.
Mutant Tomatoes. When Homer adopts a farm in the 1999 episode E.I.E.I. Homer creates mutant tomatoes, mixing them with tobacco. Tomacco. In 2013, mutant tomatoes pop up near a nuclear power plant in Japan. Ew, Daddy, this tastes like Grandma. Let me see, give it to me. Oh, you're right, holy Moses, it does taste like Grandma. I don't have the best impressions, but I still love the quotes.
8.
The God Particle. In the episode Wizards of Evergreen Terrace, airing in 1998, Homer decides to become an inventor and writes out an equation on the blackboard. Dr. Simon Singh, a physicist, stated the equation Homer writes out predicts the mass of the Higgs boson, also known as the God Particle. Woohoo!
7.
Ringo Starr responds to his fans. In the episode Brush with Greatness, The Simpsons have a scene with Ringo Starr committing to write back to all his fans, even if it takes him 20 years. In real life, 2 women in England received replies to their fan mail from Paul McCartney 50 years later.
6.
FIFA corruption scandal. In the episode You Don't Have to Live Like a Referee, Homer is chosen to help officiate the World Cup to offset the corruption throughout the organization. It aired in 2014, 3 months before the real World Cup and the massive scandal that ensued.
5.
Guitar Hero. The once popular but now extinct video game Guitar Hero was released in 2005, but back in 2002, Mick Jagger presents Homer with a jacket that says Guitar Hero on the back of it.
4.
The Nobel Prize. In the episode Elementary School Musical, Milhouse picks MIT economic professor Bengt-R Holmstrom as the winner of the Nobel Peace Prize. Later, Holmstrom did in fact win.
3.
Wrecking Ball. In Season 6, Episode 5, Homer goes flying on a wrecking ball. Years later in 2013, Miley Cyrus did the same thing. The Simpsons warned us. We should have seen it coming. Don't! We probably could have done better. Don't! Nope, that's pretty much the same.
2.
Three-eyed fish. Blinky, the three-eyed fish in The Simpsons, is practically infamous at this point from being exposed to high levels of nuclear waste from the Springfield power plant. Meanwhile, years later in Argentina, a fisherman caught a three-eyed fish fed by a reservoir near a local power plant.
1.
Donald Trump's presidency. 16 years before Donald Trump became President of the United States, The Simpsons aired the episode Bart to the Future, where Lisa is the first female president and must fix a budget crunch from former President Trump. Of course, at the time it was hilarious, but now, not so much.
Enjoying our lists? Be sure to click that subscribe button in the bottom right so you don't miss out on new ones every Monday through Friday. Share them with your friends and help us consistently conciliate curiosity. And if you want even more lists, check out these 3 videos here or just head to our website at list25.com.